The Detroit Zoological Society is currently providing financial and staff support for the Polar Oceans Research Group, led by Dr. Bill Frazier. The group is a part of a long-term ecological study. During the 2015, 2016, and 2018, 2019 season, Detroit Zoo bird care staff assisted with research, which included monitoring seabird populations of southern giant petrels, brown skua, kelp gulls, Adelie, gentoo, and chinstrap penguins. The staff that traveled to this harsh environment did a lot of work counting birds and colonies, recording how many adults and chicks are in a colony, and they would also take measurements of the birds to see how they were growing and developing. The research the Polar Ocean Research Group has completed paints a dramatic picture of the changes in the ecosystem around Palmer Station on the western Antarctic Peninsula. Unsustainable resource use, especially the burning of fossil fuels such as oil and coal, has altered the climate. These changes are most profound in Antarctica. The western Antarctic Peninsula is one of the most rapidly warming places on the planet, and average temperature has increased 13 degrees Fahrenheit in the past 50 years. These rising temperatures have led to reduction in sea ice, retreat of glaciers, and more snowfall. By monitoring the effects of these environmental changes on populations of Adelie penguins, gentoo penguins, and chinstrap penguins, as well as their predators and their prey, we are able to better understand the impacts of a changing climate. The decline in sea ice has led to less krill and Adelie penguins, which are dependent on sea ice, and more gentoo and chinstrap penguins, which do not rely on sea ice. A primary objective of the Polar Ocean Research Group's study has been to understand the reasons behind the decline of Adelie penguins. The research has demonstrated that this decline is not only because of less prey, but also because of the declining quality of breeding grounds due to increased snow cover. The Polar Oceans Research Group will continue studying changes in the ecosystem at the western Antarctic Peninsula and how the different penguin species and other wildlife react. When you visit or donate to the Detroit Zoological Society, you are helping to support conservation projects like this one. Thank you for celebrating and saving wildlife and wild places.